Let's discuss about myths of hyperactivity. What are the misbeliefs of hyperactivity? Many people say that बच्चा अभी हाइपर एक्टिव है तो बाद में कम हो जाएगा. बच्चे जैसे बड़े होते हैं तो उनके हाइपर एक्टिविटीज स्लो डाउन हो जाती है, तो कोई बात नहीं, वो हो जाएगा ठीक. बट दैट्स अ मिथ. Hyperactivity over a period with the age definitely reduces the movement over movements definitely gets reduced, but that hyperactivity most of the time gets or invades the higher functions, that is our orientation, our thought process, our imagination, our emotions. And when it invades, then the higher functions become hyperactive. For example, our thought process will show distortions. That means at a time the person will try to think different things where the base thought he will not be able to work upon. So this kind of a people will not be able to complete their functions. You must have seen many people, they are not able to complete their tasks. Many adults, they are not able to complete their tasks. There are few people who show distorted imaginations. Like for example, they have multiple imaginations or are going in their mind, and that affects them to become a daydreamers, and that affects their functionality. Few people may become emotional oversensitive. They may show different types of emotions, or they may carry different thoughts and emotions together at a time, and they are not able to express their personality appropriately. So when you say hyperactivity reduces with the age, it does not reduce with the age. It gets converted into the higher function dysfunction. So we need to work on hyperactivity in earlier developmental stages. Hyperactivity can be controlled till the age 12 years. Yes, it can be worked upon in the adulthood also, provided the person should have that insight that this particular thing or this particular my behaviors are affecting my functionality and I want to work on it. Definitely we can work on adults also if they are showing any underlying hyperactivity. But we need to assess the mental status examination also. Many people say that hyperactivity is not a problem, it's a behavior of the child. He's just trying to find out different ways to get out from that from his studies, or to find different reasons to go away from his responsibilities. No, it's not. The child who's into the hyperactivity state is not aware that I am doing extra movements. If you go into his shoes and if you understand him, if you ask him, then he may show that no, I was doing normal movements, and those movements gives me happiness or gives me gratification. Many people say that child has a lot of energy. That means if we make him tired, then the hyperactivity will go low. But that's a myth. Any hyperactive child, if you say he's got a lot of energy, those parents have seen, they take the child out and then they ask the child to run for 1 kilometer or 2 kilometers. But after some days, the child will say, now Papa, I want to run for 4 kilometers. So indirectly their potential increases. But hyperactivity is not the potential or endurance. Hyperactivity is all about the brain is trying to get more or extra information from the body. The next myth is hyperactivity will make my child a sports person. Yes, there are many sportsmen or sportswomen have become athletes. There are many well-known athletes who had the symptoms of hyperactivity or overactivity. But if a child is hyperactivity and if it is not worked properly, then the child shows a lot of thought distortions. He will not be able to concentrate on one task. He will not be able to concentrate on his goals, his desires, and because of the emotional oversensitivity, or we can say emotional distortions, or too many emotions is carrying together, the child will react very quickly, and he may show a lot of conducts during the sports activities. So yes, hyperactivity children have more chances to become an athlete, but when his hyperactivity is controlled and hyperactivity is treated in early stages of life. Hyperactivity can be managed by counseling. So if a suggestions are given, if the person has given some kind of a counseling, then he will reduce, or the child will reduce his hyperactivity. No, it's not possible, because hyperactivity is the brain's need. It's a brain's need to get extra information of the body. It has nothing to do with the thinking process. That if somebody works on my thinking, then I will reduce my hyperactivity. Outside thoughts cannot control the hyperactivity. If the child has his own thought process that I want to do something, I am not able to do that task because of my overactivity, or because this particular my mannerisms are not letting me control it, then the counseling may be effective in those cases. But most of the children, they are not aware that they are operating from hyperactivity. The next misbelief, we can say, and is a bit more important, that hyperactivity can be managed by drugs. Yes, there are sedatives which reduces the overall brain's functionality and calms down the brain, but when the drugs effects gets over, the person will again emerge from this low state to the higher state of mind. In this, what happens when you reduce or when you sedate the brain, it does not sedate the only the movement area, but also the cognitive area of the brain also goes into the sleep, and the person's learning ability in the long run gets affected. So drugs can be used if the child is hitting other kids, child is troubling the society, or then the therapeutic approaches are not able to use it because of his violent behavior. Then drugs should be used to control that violence and to control the person by sedating him, and then the therapeutic approaches should be used to further cure the hyperactivity. So these we discussed about the beliefs about hyperactivity in the society, or it's present in the mass.